Join me as I challenge myself to carve out quality time for my partner in this crazy busy world. Can I really make it happen? In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to let quality time with our partners fall by the wayside. Between work, family, social obligations, and our own personal interests, it's a miracle we have any time for each other at all. But making time for our partners is crucial for building a strong, healthy relationship. In this video, I'll be sharing some practical tips on how to prioritize your partner in a world that seems designed to pull you apart. One of the biggest challenges couples face is finding time to spend together. We're pulled in so many different directions, it's hard to find a spare moment to breathe, let alone have a decent conversation with our partner. Many of us are guilty of putting our relationships on the back burner, thinking that we'll get to it eventually. But the longer we put it off, the more disconnected we become. And before we know it, we're living two separate lives, barely acknowledging each other as we rush past in the morning. Another challenge is the expectations placed on us by societal norms. We're told that we need to be constantly productive, constantly achieving, and constantly striving for more. And if we're not meeting those expectations, we're seen as failures. This pressure can be overwhelming, and it's easy to lose sight of what's truly important: our relationships. We need to remind ourselves that it's okay to slow down, take a step back, and prioritize what truly matters. Then there's the issue of technology. Our phones, social media, and email are constant distractions, making it difficult for us to focus on the person in front of us. We're so busy checking our notifications, scrolling through our feeds, and responding to messages that we forget to be present in the moment. And before we know it, we're stuck in a cycle of distraction, unable to disconnect from the digital world and connect with our partner on a deeper level. On top of all these challenges, we have our own personal issues to contend with. We bring our own baggage, fears, and insecurities into the relationship, which can make it difficult to connect with our partner on a meaningful level. We may struggle with trust issues, jealousy, or feelings of inadequacy, all of which can make it hard to open up and be vulnerable with our partner. So how can we prioritize our partner in a world that seems determined to pull us apart? One strategy is to schedule regular date nights. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. A walk in the park, a home-cooked meal, or a movie night can be just what we need to reconnect. The important thing is to make time for each other, away from the distractions of daily life. Another strategy is to create daily rituals that foster connection. This could be as simple as making breakfast together, having a morning coffee date, or taking a few minutes to meditate together before bed. These small moments can add up over time, creating a sense of closeness and intimacy that's hard to find in today's busy world. We can also prioritize our partner by showing appreciation and gratitude for who they are. A simple thank you or acknowledgement of their efforts can go a long way in making them feel seen and heard. And by doing so, we strengthen our bond and create a more positive, loving environment in our relationship. I remember a time when I realized the importance of prioritizing my partner. We were going through a tough time, and it seemed like we were living separate lives. I was working crazy hours, and my partner was left to deal with the household chores and take care of our kids. I felt guilty, but I didn't know how to make a change. One day, I decided to take a step back and reevaluate my priorities. I started small by taking 30 minutes each morning to have breakfast with my partner and talk about our day. It wasn't much, but it was a start. And slowly but surely, we began to reconnect. We started doing things together, laughing together, and supporting each other through thick and thin. It was a moment of transformation for me, and it made me realize just how important it is to prioritize my partner. I realized that making time for my partner wasn't a luxury, it was a necessity. It wasn't something I did when I had spare time. It was something I made time for, no matter what. And when I did, I saw a huge shift in our relationship. We became closer, more connected, and more in love. And that's what it's all about. That's what makes all the hard work worth it. So remember, making time for your partner is crucial in today's busy world. By prioritizing each other, we can strengthen our relationships, build a stronger connection, and create a more loving environment. Don't let the distractions of daily life get in the way of what truly matters. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you have any tips for making time for your loved ones, please share them in the comments below. And don't forget to check out my other videos on relationship advice. I've got some great content that can help you build a stronger, more loving relationship.